Good day. Good day. Mechanic day. So you've decided that you want to change the spark plugs in your 2018 Kia Sorento with a 2.4 liter direct injected naturally aspirated four-cylinder motor. I'm going to show you how real quick. Simple, but just here we go. Let's roll with it. So doing some, I'm working on some other stuff, but I figured, hey, this would be a good, because people like, that own these vehicles, we'll do stuff ourselves. And I think, getting stuff, this little content here really helps people confidently take on a small job like this, just trying to be the great, strong American that they are. So here we are looking at this motor, this cover here, just to let you know, it just pops right off. I've already had to take it off because I'm working on some other stuff, but this cover will just pull right off. And now you're looking at the top of the engine there. And a quick little run through. This is the direct injection pump, which is your high pressure fuel pump, which can produce pressures anywhere between as low as 350, 400, to as high as 18 to almost 2,000 psi under engine load, so that it can directly inject fuel into the cylinders, kind of like a diesel. But however, that's a whole other video. These are your ignition coil packs. You've got 1, 2. I've already had one of them out. 3 and 4. What's up? Hey, he's gonna be on YouTube. My man. So back to this. So you've got these connectors right here, and you want to remove these connectors without breaking them. And I've got this simple little procedure. I've got a small pick that I use. Let me grab it. You would think I'd have it right there, but I don't. This is a fun little thing. You can find these at any of your parts stores. Even like some of your hobby shops would have these little picks for certain tasks. But I'll with 1.5 hands, let's see here, we'll just get behind this and just kind of pop this up. You want to be careful and nice and ginger to these, and you don't want to break one wire on camera, because then everybody will laugh at you. But we just got to be able to get up underneath it and pull it forward, and it'll actually release by itself. Bam, we're good to go there. We'll do that one like that. We'll do the next one. You just get behind the gray part, and you kind of pull up and just be nice and easy. It pops it right loose. So now we've got all those. And then now, and I have a fancy tool, I know, but you don't need it. You can do this with a regular wrench, but I'm going to zip these off. 10 millimeter. You have to move the bolts out of the way, and I just set them up here on the wiper cowl. It doesn't hurt a thing. And if you've got a cylinder misfire, just let me go ahead and just tell you, move the coil pack. So this thing had a cylinder 3 misfire on a startup, and it's not the head gasket. I checked it. And it could be something to do with what I'm working on with the intake. But this was the number 3 coil pack. I'm going to switch it around and move it all the way up to number 1. That way, if something happens and it comes back and that skip moves to that cylinder on my scan tool, then I'm like, whoo, I got a bad coil pack, intermittently not working. And so now we're going to go in here, and this rubber hose right here is just a piece of rubber hose that I'd found, and luckily it's good and straight, and that'll be a playing factor here in a little bit. You'll be put in a let me flip the camera. There it is. I'll slide this spark plug in here, and then I'll do this when I want to, and I'll use it to start it in the hole. I can get it down in there, and by hand, nothing can cross thread it to slip the little rubber, So that'll be what I use to put the spark plugs back in. But we just got to go in the hole and get that out. So they have the thing called a spark plug socket that has a little rubber in the end of it. That's great for taking them off. However, I don't use them to put them back in, because the rubber can cause an issue, and you can actually you might not, but if you get sideways enough, you can actually, with that rubber in there, you can break the porcelain on the spark plug. So I have a separate socket that I use to put the spark plugs. Once I get them threaded in there with my rubber hose, that's what I use to tighten them with. It does not have the rubber in it. I actually took the rubber out. Another thing too is, if you don't have a spark plug socket, then this will work just the same. When you get the spark plug broke loose and it's sitting down in the hole, you can just slide your rubber hose over the end of it and pull the plug right out. That way, if you're just working with some good old-fashioned Harbor Freight stuff, which I love Harbor Freight. I'm not knocking them at all. Good, fun, cheap gas engines, and compressor stuff. So that's a good thing. So we're just going to counterclockwise turn these. Now, when you tighten these spark plugs back down, I don't use a torque wrench, but just kind of rule of thumb, between 9 and 14 foot-pounds of torque is plenty. If you want to invest in a small torque wrench, you know, you can go as much as 21 foot-pounds. Won't hurt a thing. These are fine threaded, and you know, they don't need to be that tight, but they need to be snug enough so that they don't leak by the threads, and because that could be an issue. I see that a lot of times with stuff. These are iridium tip spark plugs, so seeing the wear on the tip of the plug is kind of hard because that material just doesn't go away. You look for things like that blow by right here on the end of the plug where it's kind of blowing by the metal part up through the porcelain. You can tell they've been in there for a while. And yeah, and so basically just, you know, replacing, and just let me get my, you're just going to thread them back down, tighten them down, kind of snug them. I'm using a wrench that's this long. You don't even need that for tightening them down. You know, one that's about like that. Give it a good snug. Like I say, 9 to 14 pounds, 21 at the most. You'll be fine. You won't hurt a thing. So thank you for clicking in, and I hope this helps you do a future project on something yourself. We'll Fix It team. You guys are a part of it. Please hit the like, subscribe, and the share.